You don't realize it yet, but while everyone else is busy showing the world what they had for breakfast, you're quietly living it. While your friends scroll endlessly, crafting perfect little stories of themselves, you're sitting in a coffee shop or on your couch, fully present in the moment. And here's the thing nobody seems to get. Choosing not to post isn't laziness or fear or being disconnected. It's a choice. A deliberate, almost radical choice to experience life on your own terms. Society has this obsession with validation, likes, comments, shares. They've become the new currency of worth. But here you are, walking past the noise, unbothered. You don't need everyone to witness your victories or document your day to feel alive. Honestly, that makes you stronger, even if it doesn't feel like it sometimes. You're the kind of person who understands that presence isn't measured in pixels or emojis. It's felt in moments. The laughter shared quietly with friends. The sunset you actually watched instead of snapping. The thought you had while nobody else was paying attention. And let me tell you something. That's a superpower in disguise. You've trained yourself to be self-sufficient emotionally. You're not waiting for likes to confirm your worth. You're not outsourcing your confidence to strangers online. Instead, you've built an internal compass, a quiet self-assurance that lets you enjoy life as it is, rather than as it looks in someone else's feed. You're not broken. You're not boring. You're just different. Think about it. When someone posts a photo, a status, a story, they're asking the world to notice. It's a subtle plea for recognition, a bid for attention wrapped in carefully edited pixels. But you've opted out. Not because you don't care, but because you care differently. You invest your energy in experiences themselves, not in the applause they might earn. You remember the moment rather than how it will appear to strangers. You live it rather than broadcast it. That distinction might seem small to the outside observer, but it changes everything. Yes, sometimes it feels lonely. You scroll through endless feeds of friends, acquaintances, strangers, and you might wonder why your life doesn't look like theirs. But that feeling is temporary, fleeting, because deep down, you know something most people never realize. Your self-worth is intrinsic. You don't need validation. You don't need proof. You don't need the constant buzzing feedback loop that keeps everyone else hypnotized. You're already enough. Here's another thing that sets you apart. Your attention is rare and focused. While most people flit from one story to another, you stay grounded. You can sit with a thought, explore it, nurture it. You engage fully with people, with art, with ideas, not just images and likes. That ability to focus deeply in a world designed for distraction, it's gold. It makes your relationships richer, your observations sharper, your inner world more vivid. You're seeing layers of life that are invisible to the endlessly scrolling majority. Imagine the difference. A friend posts a picture of a vacation. They get hundreds of likes, dozens of comments. You might smile, maybe even admire it. But your satisfaction isn't tethered to any of that. You experienced your own adventure, your own moment, fully and privately. And somehow it feels more meaningful. You don't need validation. You give it to yourself. That's not arrogance. It's freedom, and that freedom extends beyond social media. You're not performing in any aspect of life. You don't tailor yourself to audience expectations. You think for yourself, act for yourself, and care for yourself first. In that autonomy, you've unlocked a clarity most people never taste. They're swimming in comparison, in approval seeking, in constant feedback loops. You've stepped out of that tide. You're floating, aware, fully present. Don't get me wrong, you're not perfect. You get tempted sometimes, you check, you scroll, you wonder, but the key difference is choice. You return to yourself. You step away. You prioritize presence over performance. That small, repeated decision, day after day, quietly shapes your identity. You're not just opting out of social media, you're opting into your own life. And that's why people notice even if they can't articulate it. They see someone calm, grounded, self-aware, someone who doesn't need constant external affirmation, someone whose worth isn't dictated by likes or comments. That presence, that independence, that quiet strength, it's magnetic, even if it's subtle. So the next time someone asks why you don't post, why you don't share, why your life seems quieter online, just smile. You don't need to justify yourself. Your life, lived fully and quietly, already speaks volumes. And if this resonates with you, drop a comment below. What's one moment you've lived fully without needing to share it? And if you know someone who might need this reminder, share this video. Let's celebrate the quiet strength of living for ourselves.